Okay, today I'm going to explain ABGs and how to make them plain and simple. So the key is using this mnemonic, ROME, which stands for respiratory, opposite, metabolic, equal. So when your respiratory is opposite, if you have a high pH, you obviously have alkalosis, and your PCO2 level would be low. A normal PCO2 level is 35 to 45. So if it's less than 35 and your pH is high, it's going to be respiratory alkalosis. If your pH is low and your PCO2 is high, then you know you're going to have respiratory acidosis. Metabolic, your pH would be high and your bicarb would be high, or your pH would be low and your bicarb would be low. So if your pH is high and your bicarb is high, you have metabolic alkalosis. If your pH is low and your bicarb is low, you have metabolic acidosis. So let's do a practice problem. If you have an ABG with a pH of 7.1 and you have a bicarb of 21, and then you have a CO2 of 38. Well, you have a low pH, so we know it's going to be an acidotic. You have a low bicarb, so if they're both equal, we know that this is metabolic, and it's low and low. So this would be metabolic acidosis. And that's okay. So another one, if you have a pH of 7.8, you have a bicarb of 20, and you have a CO2 of 24. Well, your pH is high, so we know it's going to be acidotic. Your bicarb is low. So these are opposite arrows, so we know it's going to be respiratory. And then you see that your pH is high, so we know it's going to be alkalosis. So this is respiratory alkalosis. So try one on your own. If you have a pH of 7.9, you have a bicarb of 24, and you have a CO2 of 34, what would it be? You would have, well, we see 7.9, that's high, so we know it's going to be alkalosis. And we see that so that's high. Then we have a bicarb of 24, that's okay. And then our CO2 is 34, so that's low. So what does that mean? That's right, it's opposite. So it's respiratory alkalosis. I hope that helps.